No one succeeds or fails overnight to become a millionaire. Becoming wealthy, becoming a millionaire, becoming financially free all comes down to the small, insignificant decisions that you take on a daily basis, because these small decisions add up over a long period of time to ensure your success or failure. So obviously no one wants to fail. So in order to succeed, you need to have the right assets in place that will keep on making you money passively over a long period of time to ensure your financial freedom and help you become wealthy. So in this video, I will be talking about the 3 assets that the rich people have that have ensured their financial freedom, that have made them money. Hey guys, this is Taresh and this channel is all about entrepreneurship, personal finance, investing, and helping you achieve your financial freedom. See, the key to financial freedom is to build assets that will keep on paying you passively over a long period of time. The poor people have expenses, the middle class have liabilities that they think are assets, and the rich people have assets that keep on paying them month after month, year after year. So in this video, I'll be talking about the 3 assets that will make you money over a long period of time and help you become a millionaire. There is a reason why rich people are rich and remain rich. Because the rich people know that the more income streams they have and the more passive those income streams are, slowly and surely it will compound over a long period of time and make them a millionaire and help them to become rich and stay rich for a long period of time. And the sooner you start, the more benefits you can take of the compounding effect later down the line that will really help you to multiply your income streams to another level. So in this video, let's talk about those 3 assets that you need to start developing. The first of them is you need to have an online business. In 2021, right now, I don't know of any business that doesn't have an online presence. The audience is shifting online. Every rich person or millionaire that I know has some other kind of online presence. For example, Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, the person from Shark Tank. That person is also on YouTube providing free content. Now, why is that? He doesn't need the YouTube revenue or the money that is made on YouTube. That person has millions of dollars that he can use to do whatever he wants. But he knows that having an online presence will help his brand. Having an online presence is essential. Now, some of you may say that, oh, online marketing is very hard. What should I do? What should I sell online? How should I do it? I don't have a starting budget. I don't know anything about online. It is super simple. All you need to do is, if you have some skill that you can teach, you can start creating free videos on YouTube and start building a following around that topic, around that skill. And believe me, there is an audience for each and every skill. After that, you will be able to monetize your channel. You can create a paid professional advanced course for that skill and sell that on your YouTube channel. Let me just give you an example. Let's say you know about gardening. You are interested in gardening. Start making videos about gardening. That what is this? How to do this? What is the best tool? I don't know much about gardening. That's why I can't give you a gardening specific examples, but I'm sure you are getting the idea. Along with that, you can create an advanced course on gardening or how to start a gardening business or how to do home gardening, and you can sell that course. Along with that, let's say you are interested in photography. You can tell about the different cameras, what is the best ISO, how to set the shutter speed and all of these technical parts, how to clean the camera, what is the best camera gear. And after that, you can sell a course. Along with that, not only selling courses or YouTube, you will also get clients from your YouTube channel, like gardening. Some people might call you at your homes to set up all of their home gardening. Some of the people might contact you if you are a photographer to shoot their wedding or to have a photo shoot or any of those things. So you are not just making money from the YouTube ad revenue or selling courses, but you are also creating a brand for yourself, and these services that you are showing on your YouTube channel, you can render it to other people for a price. This way, you can create your online brand, and slowly and surely, you will be able to build an audience online, and that will become your digital asset. The second thing that the rich people for sure have is that real estate. I haven't met a millionaire or a rich person or a wealthy person who doesn't have some or the other kind of real estate holdings. Now, there are some specific reasons why real estate ensures your financial freedom, why real estate is so essential, and why having some real estate will help you in the long run. The first thing is that it is a big investment where you can park your money. For many people, this might be a disadvantage that you can't start real estate with a small amount of capital. That's no problem, because real estate won't make you instant money or won't make you millionaire within the first year or within the next 2 years that you want to start real estate right now and you don't have the capital for that. Real estate is a long-term game, and the money that you make from your other businesses, the money that you make from your 9 to 5 or from your online business or from your side hustle, the money that you will make from there can be parked into real estate, and it is a big investment, it is a big venture, and for me it is an advantage that you can invest a big chunk of money over there and just forget about it. The second thing is that appreciation over time. Real estate has one of the best appreciations, I believe, over time, because the underlying asset is so powerful. That is shelter, that is the land. Personally, I believe that the population is only going to increase, and the demand for land, the demand for housing, the demand for shelter will only increase. And as the demand increases, the pricing of properties will also increase. Yes, you can debate that there are a lot of factors that affect the pricing, like the interest rate, the locality, the crime rate, the schooling, the transportation, the facilities available. Means there are a lot of variables that affect a pricing of a property. But in general terms, the price of property, the price of homes will only increase with time as the population increases. And the key to making money with real estate is having the patience and looking for the best opportunity. As and when that opportunity comes at your door knocking, you need to cash in that opportunity and make the most of it. Now, making money in real estate comes in many forms. Some people might prefer flipping different homes so that they can get a huge chunk of profit upfront. But personally, I believe that renting and leasing is the best way to ensure your long-term financial freedom. And I will give you an example for that. Let's say you take a home, you take a mortgage on a home, and the mortgage plus all the maintenance is $1,500 per month. Let's say you are able to get a tenant for $1,800 or $2,000 per month. You are making a positive cash flow of $300 to $500 each and every month. And if you are able to build a portfolio of 10, 20, 50 units slowly and steadily, this can get you a lot of passive income each and every month, a lot of cash flow each and every month, and along with your rent, your property value will also appreciate over time, and the combination of rent and appreciation can make you a lot of passive income over the long period of time, again and again, month after month. And this way you can create a portfolio of a lot of different units and build your real estate empire and become very wealthy that way. So having real estate is one of the most fundamental things for becoming wealthy. Another fundamental thing that the rich people for sure have is that stocks. So the third asset that will make you money is stocks. And there is a very specific reason for that. So let me give you an example. Let's say one of your income streams is a secured 9 to 5 job, but the growth potential of your job is capped. It is limited. Let's say you are making $80,000 this year. Maybe after 2 years, after putting all of that effort, maybe you will make $120,000 per year. After 2 years, you will make $150,000 a year. But there will come a point where you are making the most money you can with one of your income streams, that is your 9 to 5 job. So the rich people know that even if there is some risks in an income stream, but that income stream has the potential of making you a lot of money, that income stream has unlimited potential, the rich people will go for that. So the point I'm trying to make is that you need to focus on income streams that have unlimited upside potential, even if they have some risks. If I just give you an example, if you had invested $10,000 in Berkshire Hathaway in 1964, right now your portfolio would be worth $274 million. This is the point I'm trying to make. Stocks have an unlimited upside potential even if they have risks. So having a portfolio of stocks is very, very essential. Now you might ask that how to select the stocks, how should I do the research and all of these things. See, the rich people don't sit for 8 hours or 10 hours a day recording and analyzing every move of the market and their emotions, their positioning, their stock selection is changing with each and every movement. That is not what rich people do. Rich people find businesses, find companies that they believe in, that they think has a lot of future potential, and they believe in the management. That is how they select their stocks. This is how you also need to select your stocks for the long term. You need to understand the business model of the business, and if you think that yes, I understand the business model of this company and this business model, this business has a lot of upside potential and growth opportunities in the next 10 years or 15 years, you just straight away invest in that stock and just forget about it. Don't change your emotions or should I take out more money? Should I put more money? These emotions should not happen if you are a long-term investor and if you want to become wealthy. Just select a stock and just trust on that. So having an online business, having some real estate portfolio and having a stock portfolio is very, very critical to your long-term financial well-being and long-term wealth. That was basically it for today. Likes if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you loved it, and if you want to learn how to invest your first $1,000 profitably, check out the video that is flashing on your screen right now, because I have told you all the different places where you can invest your first $1,000 profitably to see long-term results.